Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our group presentation. In this presentation, we will talk about derivation and affixation. But first, I need to introduce my group member. There are Nurul Auralia Radika Suparman, Rizky Amalia Hasan, Asmifania Nabela, Andri Hasrian, Alianor Khaliza, Nurul Tariki Ansal, and M. Andika Perdana. So, without any further ado, let's move to the first topic.
Derivation is a process of forming word through affixes, which can be prefixes or suffixes. The resulting word can change the meaning, even though it is still related. And the class of words also changes. It could be from an adjective to a verb to an adjective, from a noun to a verb, etc.
Derivation, conversion or zero derivation. It changes the lexical category of a word without changing its phonological shape. For example, can to can and name to name. In linguistics, conversion, also called zero derivation or null derivation, is a kind of word formation involving the creation of a word, of a new word class from an existing word of a different word class without any change in form, which is to say, derivation using only zero. For example, the noun grain in golf, referring to a putting green, is derived ultimately from the adjective green.
Affix is a bound morpheme that attaches to a root or stem to form a new lexeme, derived form, or inflected form or stem of an existing lexeme.
So, the next is types of affixes. There are three types of affixes. The first is prefixes, second is suffixes, and the third is infixes. The first is prefixes. So, what is prefixes? Prefix is an affix that attach before the roots, stem, or the base. For the example, words remake. Re is the prefix, and make is the root. It is combined and becomes the words remake. And the second is suffixes. What is suffixes? Suffix is an affix that attach to after the root, stem, and the base. For the example, words slowly. Li is the suffix and slow is the base. When it combined, it became the words slowly. And the last is infixes. Infixes is an affix that inserted into the root itself. Infixes are rarely found, and there's only a few of it. Infixes are mostly found in the swear words. For the example, words fantastic, it becomes, fan-fucking-tastic. And for the other example, there are the words son-in-law. When we adding infix, it becomes sons-in-law.
The suffixes to form nouns: ens or ens, ment, ing, ity, ation, l, s, nes, r, or, e, and, y, would, in, your, age, ship, ism, let, is, and th.
Meaning of the suffixes. First one is ens. For example, its attendance. The meaning of the suffixes is actions, state, condition, or quality. And the next one is Asian. For example, is declaration. And for the meaning of the suffixes is action or resulting date. Next one is R or double E. For example, listener. The meaning of the suffixes is person who does this action. And then next one is IAN. I-A-N. For example, is musician. For the meaning of the suffixes, it's inhabited or expert. Next one is ISM. I-S-M. For example, humanism. The meaning of these suffixes is state practice. And next one is IT. For example, reality. The meaning of the suffixes is state or condition. And next one is ness. For example, is happiness. The meaning of the suffixes is state, quality, and condition. And next one is hood. For example, childhood. The meaning of the suffixes is state, act, and condition. Next one is shape. For example, it's friendship. Then the meaning of the suffixes is condition. Next one is th. For example, that. The meaning of the suffixes is state, condition, or associated with.
Derivational morphology is concerned with forming new lexemes, that is, words that differ either in syntactic category or part of speech, or in meaning from their basis. Derivation is typically contrasted with inflection, which is the modification of words to fit into different grammatical contexts. First, the man is all, state a condition is condition and quality, and the agreement is arrival. Second, the man is and, the state, a condition is person, instrument, or agent, and the agreement is assistant. Third, the man is your, and state, a condition is action or resulting date, and the agreement is failure. Fourth, the man is led, the state, a condition is diminutive, and the agreement is booklet. First, the ing is s, the action state process is feminine, and the blessing is happiness. Second, the ing is y, the action state process is condition, and the blessing is jealousy. Third, the ing is h, the action state and process is action state and process, and the blessing is breakage. Fourth, the ing is ist, the action state process is person who practice, and the blessing is tourist.
Thank you for your kind attention. See you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.